ladies and gentlemen, we did see Team Euonym take that North American game, and after that, the like road for Team Penguins isn't necessarily unreachable, but it's 2K points that you're going to have to score. So Team Euonym cannot repeat a couple of the mistakes they made from last game. Yeah, Kissimmee saying we should do a recap of the last one. So essentially on the first map, Team Euonym made the safe room. There was like a 60% tank here that they then fought in a room, and they managed to make the safe room with a little bit of bonus. And then the second team, Team Penguins, they got wiped at that tank, so it was about a 400-point lead for Euonym. Both teams wiped in second. I think it was like the third or fourth room of the second map where they got quad boomed at the event and tried to run back while trying to fight a tank, and both died. And then map 3, Team Euonym made it, and Team Penguins wiped at the outside tank, and I believe actually they are going to be readying up right here. But yeah, so all in all, aggregate 2,000 point advantage to Team Euonym. We are going live right here. We're playing on this server. I am cringing looking at those numbers for the North American team, but again, it was similar numbers for Team Penguins on the other server. Real quick, let's do a roster rundown. We have for Team Euonym, Presto, Nox, Silver, and Dawkins. And who do we have for Team Penguins here, Jacob?
What's up? Oh, Team Penguins. I get to do the rundown for them again? Sick. So again, we got the legendary lineup of Sick, apostrophe, Lion, blank apostrophe, and Isella. Is what I'm going to call that person.
That's about right. We have a single boom going out in the back right there on the Lewis. Charge is going to go in, trying to get punches in the front. Jockey is going to get shut down. And Purple, what do you think Team Euonym is going to do differently, if anything, this time with this Ping fighting this tank?
Honestly, I don't think they're going to do anything different. They're going to fight it in the same room. They're going to try and melee him.
I kind of hope that they learn from last game, though. And maybe play in the other room.
Oh, you mean when Penguins is on? Yeah, when Penguins is on Survivor, I can see them doing that. We have a crown attempt trying to come out here soon, I'm pretty sure. That Smoker tried to get a pull in the front, and now the draw crown is going to go out. Boomer's going to spawn up top, getting a nice double boom.
There's a lot of
and that's going to be a beautiful double cap going out.
This is really bad.
The Witch got crowned, but now this is still going to be an absolutely crazy amount of damage. Presto and Silver both getting essentially sucker punched right there by the Special Infected and Purple. What was wrong with that?
Well, unfortunately, draw crowning on high ping is the absolute worst. You're almost always better off running at the Witch and trying to normal crown it. Which, you know, I guess I decided against it there, but
yeah,
they got separated too on that Witch.
There's a lot of sep.
Like,
also,
rip.
The Smoker decided to wait for his tongue to recharge there, when I think he could have just like blocked the door and scratched and they would have gotten in cap, but I mean it doesn't make too big of a difference since they ended up forcing Bill to double pill actually. So actually probably better that he didn't go down.
They're going to have what they want in terms of support here. The tank is up for Team Penguins in the hands of Isella. And let's see if, after they ditch that boom, if he decides to commit with a single or if he's going to chill for that third spawn. I don't know, Purple, what's better in here?
I definitely think a tri-cap's better in here.
Yeah, I mean...
So like a Charger, a Jockey Hunter, I mean obviously you don't want a Smoker.
Right. The Boomer is just not going to do much, especially when the Horde's cleared out
Yeah,
that
the Horde
quick.
only comes in through one direction and it doesn't really do much.
Here we go, Tank's gonna go in, trying to get that initial punch onto one of the survivors, manages to land it. He is getting meleeed though, already down to about 3k HP, and the other survivor has a melee too, and one survivor actually was blocking the door momentarily. Their tank's down to about 1000 HP, and the SI are going in. They're gonna try to land this, but this should not wipe at this point. Tank's gonna get out, he is gonna die. Jacob, that's an improvement right there. We saw Team Penguins wipe on the North American server when they were away, but obviously Team Euonym still on their feet.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be good for them. I feel like, in general, a theme I'm noticing with Penguins is their support's like really late. I mean, it's like obviously a conscious decision, but they're deciding to go in when the tank's already at like 1500, and I mean, they're getting a lot of damage, no doubt, but I feel like they could be getting wipes if they go in like 500 HP earlier.
Probably could. We do have a jockey going out right there. Nice double cap going out. Actually, that's going to be an in cap on Silver inside right there, and Dawkins is also getting scratched a little bit. That double boom goes in for the proxy. Purple, what do you think the biggest problem with that was then for not getting that wipe?
It's like Jacob said, the tank had 1600 HP before anything even went, which is a little bit silly in that closed room. Tank was trying to spread damage and such instead of going for a straight in cap on a player or two.
Right.
Like, he kept changing targets, so I mean the SI don't even know who to go for at that point.
Yep.
Like, do I go for this guy and risk getting punched by the tank? It's like when you always see the Hunter on your team pounce at a guy that you're punching, he gets skeeted by your punch.
Right.
awful moments that you really don't want to see happen in a match like this. Team Euonym still trying to push forward right here. Knock has the majority, actually all of the health bonus right here. Like, if they can get Knock in the safe room, that's going to be a good start for them. Boomer spawns up, gets a nice double boom onto the survivors. Smoker is going to get a pull out. There's the cap going out. There's
this
the double
is a wipe,
cap.
I think.
This could be a wipe. That car alarm is going to go out, and they have absolutely no idea where anybody is. And it's high ping plus Horde. Tri-cap is going to complete it. It's a hitman onto Knock as well. Presto is going to die to this, and that's really unfortunate for Euonym. If they could have made that, that would have been huge.
Yeah. I mean, I think as soon as the 2-boom came out and the car alarm got triggered on an in-capped guy, they were wiped. Like, there's nothing at that point that they can do, because playing with 270 ping, a car alarm horde, and a boom, you're just not going to be able to clear anything.
Yeah, and a high ping plus horde is really, really difficult to mitigate in any way, shape, or form. I mean, that was really close, and hopefully we can see Team Penguins doing something a little differently on Survivor, but like, even looking at that, that's only about 80 points-ish better for Team Euonym on the away server than what we saw Penguins do. So it's not the end of the world, but I would say Purple, they need to start making safe rooms now.
Yeah. I mean,
it really just comes down to Penguins' Survivor side.
Yeah. If they wipe here,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's game over, but
It's close to it, honestly. It's really important they make these easy points.
yeah, it's a free 600 plus points they should get from this map.
Right.
Let's see, Boomer's going to go in right here. Nice shutdown onto that. Charter is going to get cleared as well. Double cap landing in the front with that jockey smoker momentarily, but everything very, very fast cleared. And Sick has 6 ping on this server. I am impressed by that.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2 becomes very easy once your ping drops below 30. Like, you can literally sit there and wait until things are inside your model and still speak it.
They're going to push for this Witch Crown right now. Witch swing early once again is going to get taken out. Boomer, Charter, Hunter, and a Smoker. Let's see. I really, like, I don't know if it would go any differently if they took it back to the same place, but that's what they're going to do. Purple, I don't know about this call.
I don't agree with this one bit.
Yeah.
Even on
It's
green.
really weird. I mean, I guess the idea is, like, they did so much damage to the other team in that room, they're like, oh, look, that room's bad. But
I'm also going to mention that the tank's up in the hands of Knock for Team Euonym, and he's the one with the most ping right here.
That's actually good for the Russians, though. Get the high ping long arm tank out of the way on map 1 where it's not as important. But then again, it's also in the smallest
He could have
room.
actually punched this right there.
Yeah, he could have.
That's the funny thing.
Going in, trying to get that first punch out. Missing punches actually onto the Survivors. Down to underneath 3K.
Oh my
a
God.
lot of punches. We're going to have the Charger going in. That's going to miss. And then the tank is going to be dead right there. Oh my goodness. That's going to be the jockey going in the back as well. We have 3 survivors boomed. Purple, what was that?
That was Knock whipping his punches, and the Boomer and Jockey not going in until after he was dead.
Yeah, I don't even think that's on the tank so much. I mean, he got 4 hits, which... I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have missed those punches, but once he got that multi, his team should have been able to support him better. When 2 people are punched, that means there's only 2 people shooting you, so you need to land something.
Yeah, and Euonym this is not the hit I probably would have forecasted for them. Nice melee skeet by Zoe as that Hunter was landing, and Jacob, we're going to see them making the safe room with a beautiful bonus.
Yep, that's what they needed, and I mean, obviously if you're Euonym, you can't start freaking out already, it's only map 1, but you gotta think about, like, okay, we need to change something, because...
Wow.
Yeah, we can't let that happen again on map 2, or else we're in a really bad spot. Reminder that they're only up by, what was it, 1,400?
They were up by, like, 1,900?
1,900.
Yeah, it was roughly 2K.
Yeah.
Although that's what you want to see off the start for sure, like a 500-point swing in the opposite direction.
Right.
Like that starts changing things a little bit. And
1,400 is way more manageable than 1,900 going into map 2.
Yeah, and you still have 4 maps to do it. Obviously, I don't really count the finale, so it's more like 3.
Right.
But
I mean, you can do a lot on finale too. I mean, if you wipe them with first tank, you can make 600 points easily. But I mean, that's just, it could go either way. Honestly, finale's such a gamble when there's high ping involved.
yeah, and I mean at this point too, like Purple, we saw like a double wipe go out because of boomers right here, and we talked a little bit in the last game for those who weren't aware about, you know, okay, you want to make your mistakes on the away server first if you're the away team, and now with Penguins having that knowledge, do you think they're going to do anything differently or just try to do the strat better?
I think they're either. I mean, I don't. If I was them, I'd probably just sit in the generator room for at least a hit, not for the full tank commit, or send one guy down first.
Yeah.
Let him get, like, literally just absolutely destroyed, but then you survive.
For sure.
What they're looking to do is like make this map with bonus and then kill Team Euonym once again. Like they can do that definitely with those tanks in that area, but Smoker gets popped, Jockey, Smoker, and a Charger for the rest here. They're actually going to elect to send it before they have the Spitter quite up. Penguins are going to see the Jockey in the back right there. He's going to get M2 and shut down. I don't know what's going on right now. Like this is just landed. Yeah, both of them landed, but there's no spit to maximize on it. So I don't know. It's not that I've seen, like, maybe after that last chapter, Team Unim's, like, they sent a hit that I probably don't think they should have sent on them, but I don't think they're discombobulated yet. But it's starting to get a little bit less coordinated than we'd like to see.
Yeah, I mean, that hit should have been completely shut down with how it went in, but luckily for them, they actually, I mean, not luckily, obviously, good for them that they landed it, but I don't think hits like that are going to consistently land, and they need to start playing more as a team.
Indeed they do. They do have a nice hit going in right now that Hunter landed. The Charger wasn't able to land the airs. Quick clears going out. And Purple, obviously this is indicative of that ping switch to the other side, but it's a night and day scenario right now for Penguins.
Yeah, I mean, Dawkins did bring up the ping on the first server where he said on average their ping is like 30-40 higher than the Russians. But yeah, I don't know if a Germany server really would have done that much of a difference.
Right.
It's hard to say.
One thing to note is they've actually taken a lot more damage than they should have up to this point on Survivor's side.
This is also true, but I mean it really comes down to this run back.
Right. I mean that's pretty much Left 4 Dead in general. Like 80% of the game is decided by tanks, so
Personally,
you play well
like
during
that.
tanks, and it doesn't matter if you eat shit the whole map.
Yeah, I mean, everything's in danger of being picked right now. They are going to land that Jockey. That's going to be the Charger going down. Just a little bit of proxy damage onto Francis as he goes booming into that spit, down that staircase. But they actually aren't going to have a hit up for the run back if they were to trigger the tank now.
Yeah, they should try to get this up fast.
It's going to be close, actually. Never mind. They spent time clearing the Horde, which maybe is a good idea. And I think they actually having that debate right now that Purple alluded to earlier, is if they're going to stay in this generator room or if they're going to decide to drop back, because the hit's obviously up now. No Boomer, though. Spit's going to spawn up down below, and by their positioning, I think they're going to take it here.
Yeah, it's what it looks like. Especially with Zoe moving over there.
There you go. Let's see if they decide to do that. Spit's going to drop down. They think they're coming down the hole. Tank is up in the hands of Presto right here. So, okay, Purple, what's the play for the SI?
I mean, honestly, the easiest play in Ace mod is you have a Smoker spawn and just pull a guy closest to the tank, and then that's a free end cap for the tank, and you get a recharge on your tongue right away.
The Apollyon strat.
The Apollyon strat, yeah.
It's a nice double cab.
With no God frames on the pulled target, it's just 10 times more viable.
Could run back right now.
They could, and it's looking like they want to.
Yeah, I think they should.
No, they're not. Staying here.
Interesting.
Hey, I agree with that in the sense that it probably wouldn't have sent the tank AI, but it would put it in a much worse spot. But then playing it the way they are, just kind of standing here now, they really have to avoid getting boomed.
They're getting a lot of LOS. This is what I talked about earlier. If you're not playing this properly, you're getting so much free like LOS for no reason.
Doing a pretty good job blocking that Boomer spawn so far. Jockey and a Hunter for the next. They're obviously not going to have the Smoker for it. Would you pre-pill because the HP is low, Purple?
I don't know. If you're standing on top of a generator, probably not.
Got his corner onto Zoe right here, it looks like. And then that's going to be a double boom that's already landed. He's going to be pushing Lewis around to the side. Horde's having problems getting up there, though, and so is the tank. That's going to be the Hunter. Clear. Jockey manages to land, though. There's the tank getting another punch. This is going to be the second Presto tank wipe in a row, it looks like. He's getting kited a little bit right now. It's not going to be a white nade, it's going to be huge amounts of damage. Last person up is Francis. This Charger's looking for what a long arm right there. Up top, he's getting out of here. Whipping his arm up the side, and oh my goodness, that boom, Jacob, just completely did it.
I mean, there's so many things I could talk about right now, but I just want to say I feel like that should not have gone nearly that poorly, and primarily because they let the Boomer spawn so close to them.
Yeah, I mean, even if they all pre-pilled there,
yeah, they would have wiped.
I mean, maybe would have survived a little longer, but I still feel like they would have been dead.
Yeah. I mean, the big issue that I've noticed is, like, anytime that their teammates get boomed, they do this thing where, like, the people who aren't boomed, they, like, run away from the boom people.
Yeah.
And it's like, somebody will get capped and they just die. If somebody gets capped during a boom, they just die because they're so split.
That was a really, really long arm there at the end, but the damage was already done. Everything had landed. They had managed to capitalize, and unless it's a double wipe here right now, that's going to put Penguins in a really, really adverse position.
Yeah, see, this is fantastic for the American team, because
Yeah.
if they can actually run it back properly, that tank gets like 1 in cap at max.
Yeah. I mean, if Dawkins' team makes this map, like, things are looking really bad for... What's their team name? Penguins? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
What's their
remembering their
team
team names.
Oh my goodness. We have a Charger Smoker, a Jockey, and a Boomer for the first hit here. Penguins on the SI trying to find something. They can obviously do a whole lot of damage to Team Euonym before the tank, and that would probably be optimal, because like I said, they really need a wipe in that area, but looks as though Euonym are going to rotate to the side over here instead. They know there's no spitter.
Yeah, this is kind of smart. I mean, they still have to deal with, obviously, the corner stuff here, but it's kind of working out for them, actually.
Yeah, when there's no spitter up, there's no real downside to it.
And that was a good play, because like the SI really can't do a whole lot there without that damage maximization unless they get a 3 cap in a 4-foot area, and there's absolutely no way that's going to go out. So
Right.
Euonym making the right call, pushing up right here. They are actually running 2-2. There is a witch on the other side they don't even have to deal with, and they're trying to keep the speed despite the ping differential, which is something that I like to see. One of those things is, like, even though they got boomed, they were able to clear everything pretty well despite the high ping. So Euonym are playing really, really, really well at this point, I would say, just from both of the games. Boom's gonna go in. Imagine you get a boom onto Francis. Hunter, Jockey, Charger for the rest. We're gonna see exactly when it decides to go in. Jockey's gonna come in from the side. Nice pin landing onto Lewis, but the Hunter actually takes the Jockey target. Charger got shut down, and again, the discombobulation has swapped, it seems.
They actually have a higher health bonus than the Russian team did at this point.
Yeah.
The source of that is just like being able to push through those hits, like I said, and keeping their pacing despite the ping.
Yeah. But, I mean, it all comes down to what they do with this tank, and if they actually run it back. I feel like a generator room won't really work for them with 160 plus ping, because one
Right.
guy gets boomed, he's completely worthless during the tank.
Honestly, they can probably take another hit here, and then if they're fast enough and don't get boomed again, they could push up and maybe get the tank started and then bring it back like they wanted to do. It'll be interesting to see what the Penguins elect to send here or not. Like, I have a feeling they're going to send the entire hit and try to just get the damage now and then see what they can do on the run back, but again, like, Euonym could also decide to take it in the same area. Nice M2 on that Boomer to only make it a 1 boom. We do have a full charge spit though.
That spit missed.
Oh,
Yeah, that
wow.
can't happen. That's at least 20 damage that they missed out on, if not more.
Yeah, see, now these 3 guys, they'll push, spawn the tank. I would just leave Francis down here.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Purple was like, well, I would just leave Francis down here, but then they decided to bring everybody up top instead, making the safe play. Also, it's worth to mention that Team Euonym started the event at the same time last game as they spawned the tank. So they do have a pull going out with 100 jumping around, getting a lot of scratches. That's a lot of damage onto Silver, along with that Jockey on Francis in the corner. That's almost a full set of pills.
I really like that Hunter's decision to just sit on Bill and scratch him during the pull.
See,
You end up
now-
getting like an extra 30 damage there.
Yeah, they can just clear all the horde though and run back now. Like,
yeah.
have your 3 guys who boom, just stand near the hole. Lewis runs to the button, tank spawns, they run back.
Yeah. I still think it was the right decision though. Like, because
He just dropped down the...
he just like minigun glitched and got launched down the hole.
That's what that was. They actually might pay for that. We do have a 2-cap going in! Almost landing it right
Okay.
there.
I was about
but
to
that
say-
was dangerous.
I
Okay,
agree
now
with their decision to hit
they
there, but I
definitely
do
run
not
back.
agree with that second hit.
Definitely run. Okay.
Yeah.
Please.
No!
Wow,
no,
really?
No!
Why?
I don't think they can afford to take it here, especially like you said with the ping, but also Silver's already bleeding. They need to force the tank to commit early.
I love that reaction from Providus. Why? Well, no, we're gonna have our question answered in a second. It's gonna be sick for the Penguins with the tank. If they get boomed, they're going to
Dude.
die. I just have a feeling.
Can we talk about how like skating rocks on 200 ping is not consistent at all? and you're just gonna keep getting rocks thrown in. Like, eventually, something's gonna happen, like a hit's gonna come in, you're gonna look away for half a second, you're gonna get rocked.
Called it. There's that single boom going out.
And here comes the potential Ripperoni.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a player. I think player Knock has lost connection to the server. But
Time to commit, boys. I'm going in.
This is a wipe.
My
Knock's
God.
not here. He wasn't boomed. Bill was boomed. He's not gonna be able to
Where
do
is
anything.
Lewis? Where is
This is
Knock?
completely a wipe.
Where is Knock right now?
He is. I think he's by the tank.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
So, he should go down. Francis is in a position where he could go down here. They have a charger in position where he can really easily get a charge on Bill. This could go really, really badly if they're not careful.
Okay, so one survivor's boom. Tank's pushing in, missing that first punch onto Francis.
Okay.
Kiting it back around, Knock
Wow.
is back. This is not looking good for Team Penguins at all. He's getting
Dawkins
kited around these
with
generators.
jukes.
Nice
Yeah, no
sneak
kidding.
by Presto as well. This is going to be a pretty good take, I'm
There's
pretty sure.
still
The
a lot
charger
of
managed to land. Good amount of damage going out. Presto getting punched around, but now we actually have a jockey landing as well. Double punch! Oh my God. We do have a rock almost going in right there.
This-
The jockey onto Dawkins. There's another corner onto Zoe. That's a lot of damage going out. Tank still has about 500 HP. He's gonna
They
die.
need a
He
wipe,
gets
though.
a re-punch onto Bill. Smoker's gonna miss. That was a lot of damage, Purple.
They need a wipe, though.
Yeah.
They can't afford not to wipe there, just because that was 100% a wipe if you didn't get juked for 3000 HP. Like, look what happened there. Like, that's how much health they have after Tank does nothing for 3000 HP. I don't know. I think the big difference there and why that went so poorly is because initially when he committed, he went to like those boxes slash tables out there and tried to like do like 2 jumps to get up top. If he just jumped over that middle pillar with the generator,
God.
oh my God, they're taking
Oh
a lot
God.
of
So
damage.
they
right
are
now.
they're getting destroyed.
Yeah. But yeah, if he just jumped up onto the generator right away to force them off there, I think he would have been in a really good position there. But he just like let them do whatever they wanted for the first half of the tank.
Need to start pushing right now, I'm pretty sure, because there's like they're gonna pick up Francis and look at their health. Like this is pretty much gonna be like an effectual tie after what happened on map 1, because they're gonna be still behind the same amount of points like that they were on the other server. Nice double cap.
One's
though.
dead. Zoe's dead. Maybe?
Yep, definitely.
Yep, that's a death.
Another one's black
And-
and white. I think it's Bill.
Silver's down. Yeah, so this is gonna. It's not gonna do a whole lot. It's an effectual wipe. They got 20 more points than they would have had they just wiped at the tank. So it's 20
Well,
points. Like it
they're
doesn't
not dead
matter.
yet.
But
But they do have 2 black and white now. Or no, only 1 black and white still. Dawkins is the only black and white.
oh, that jockey's gonna land. Try to go from the back. There's a lot of spit going out too. That's gonna be a down on the Silver.
It
You
was
got
charging
charged
out the window.
through
12
everything.
points.
That's gonna be a death, I think, onto Knock unless Dawkins can get a very quick clear. He gets the clear, and again, it's now this is where they're making a little bit more. So it's like 40 points. That's actually a death onto Bill.
Wow.
So it's just this. They're making a couple more distance, but actually it's got a lot of distance points from jumping out that window. So this is a victory for you and I'm here for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not... I don't know. It's definitely nice. You get some points back, but if you're playing Survivor here, like if I was you and I might be like a little bit disappointed because you had a chance to potentially close the game out here.
They really did. That tank had absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Problem is though that like if they had run back, right? Like they did a pretty good job cutting it in the generator area, except they still took a lot of damage. So it was pretty good in the sense
That's-
that out of the 4 times we saw that tank played, that's the one
Right.
time a team survived. But they also didn't go back and like if they had gone back, maybe they feared to hit on the run back or something. I'm really not sure.
I mean, they played it really, really well at the first half of the tank, and I mean, that just shows you, like, even when you play it well in that area, if you have 200 ping and someone gets boomed, you're gonna take a lot of damage. That's just like what Purple's talking about. It's just really hard to handle it there. It's just so easy to get separated in that room. And that's
mean-
exactly what happened with the jockey. But, I mean, hey, they're still up by a decent amount from last half, or last game rather. So, it's not anything to stress about yet, but I mean, if anything, you should be happy that you got the wipe on your infected side, so.
Now, if they wipe them here,
Oh
it's
yeah,
pretty much GG.
if Dawkins' team wipes Penguins here, that is pretty much the end.
Yeah, there's no way it's gonna be like especially with the tank spawn that we see on map 4.
So it's either Silver or Dawkins.
They could if they wipe at the end of the map, like at the ladder, they can still win. But if they wipe at tank, it's over, in my opinion.
I agree with that because like usually you see and like compare how they do on the two servers. It's almost like you can watch them side by side. And right now it's effectually the same lead that Team Euonym had on the North American server. Nice pullback though onto Bill. Charter's gonna go in, managing to land at a quick double cap. Obviously no spit to capitalize on that. Smoker's gonna get a quick pull onto Francis there, or onto Lewis rather, for a bit more damage. But this is okay for Pingwins. Purple, what would you say they do on Survivor side to prevent what happened to them before?
Well, step 1, don't get double boomed.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. That's all it is.
Step 2, don't get separated.
Step 2, right, don't run every different direction on the compass. Don't run north, south, east, and west.
It's almost like whenever an attack comes in, like, they just, like, everybody mutes and mumble. Because, like, sometimes they'll just, like, they'll be playing really well, and then all of a sudden an attack comes in and they all just run in different directions, like, scattering.
I mean, they could also take this event pretty well. That Hunter gets shut down, Charter's gonna get killed, and then the Spitter is gonna die at the end. But as long as they clear all these common, and then, like, they're gonna be able to play against a rock tank much better this time, because Presto, I think, on the last server started off playing rock, and then he eventually had to do that commit, and the double boom landing was what killed them. But
Yes.
they're in a much better position, even if they do get boomed, because they have lower ping, they could probably kill that horde. They still don't want to get boomed, but it would be better, I would say.
See, now if the Americans knew about the secret spawn that you can get, they could actually do damage where the Russians are holding here, but they don't know
Yeah,
that.
that's true. I know what you're talking about, actually.
Pole's gonna go out onto one survivor over there. Hunter's gonna get nicely skeeted in the air, and that's gonna be a pop onto the boomer as well. So a nice shutdown. And I know typically we'd ask the caster to reveal their bag of tricks, but because Purple's match is next, we're not gonna ask him to tell us where exactly said spawn is.
Yeah, see, I can't reveal all the strats and Noxious.
It's okay, I'll tell you guys. So basically, no, I'm just kidding.
It means to be banned super. Why are you gonna help our team, Kiss Me? Please,
Yeah,
just ban it.
seriously.
People playing in the match tonight?
Yeah. Bravo is not playing. Lust is playing.
Gotcha. So it's going to be a Boomer, Smoker, a Spitter, and a Charter coming out. Charter going for a DP charge, almost landing it actually onto Lewis right there. Smoker is going to get cleared, and the Boomer gets popped. This is good Survivor play by Penguins. This is what we saw from Euonym in the same area, but as we said, avoiding, maybe only taking like a down, maybe not even a down on this tank is what they need to do to keep this as competitive as possible. But that's Purple.
Oh, I was just flying around the map making plane noises.
Yeah. Same.
Oh.
Speaking
goodness.
of which, this would be a good time to announce Fly Mod. Thing we're working on right now. It's gonna be the next big thing. When you're a spectator, you get to fly around as a fly, and the other people get to see you, and you can like buzz in people's ears and stuff. It'll be really cool.
That is the most annoying thing I've ever heard. We do have a Boomer spawning up down there. Smoker gets cleared. Hunter going as well. Jockey going for Francis. Not going to land. Going to land on Zoe instead. Hunter does get skied. And the tank is up in the hands of Silver. 14 Euonym right here. And he's actually going to make the cross. He's going to get chipped doing it, though. Almost 1,000 HP. Yeah. That hurts. Oh, Rock almost landing. Francis almost ate that. Turning around, he managed to dodge it at the last second, but... Okay, so he's playing Rock, he's losing Rage. Jacob, what do you expect from this?
What do I expect, or what do I hope happens? Because I mean, they're completely
or.
different things. Well, I hope that this tank walks in and gets gunned down like he should. Because I'd like to see a close game. But I kind of expect them to like eat a double boom again, because they've been playing similar positioning as they were last game, and they're not watching the boom spot that hit them last game.
We're gonna get him on the second pass from this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, even though he could see, on his screen, he could see a cellar right there. The fog was doing enough. And as long as they rotate out here, they should be okay. But Purple, do you try to kite this tank back like away from the wreckage, or what?
What?
Try to kite the tank away from the wreckage, or what?
Wait,
I don't-
wreckage?
The wreckage of the gas station! Oh, hey, there's your double boom. That's what you tried
Yeah.
with this time landing. Jacob called that a little bit. The forklift is going to go in right now. This is what I meant. Like, do you take it over there? Do you take it to the other side? What are you going to do? Positioning stuff. And you know what? They're actually going to
They're
run.
actually going together.
This is good. Yeah, they're killing the horde. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
There we go. Oh, actually, they're getting...
Oh, come on.
There's
Booster
only one
rush.
There's one in cap right there going out, but he actually managed to get his pills in. Hunter's gonna get creased, missing his punches onto Bill.
Wow.
Silver is gonna get the, actually he didn't even get the down yet, he's
Dude.
only by the pellet jack.
Let me just say, Bill just made a huge play for his team. I was watching that. Like, obviously the tank had to miss a punch for that to happen, but the fact that he was able to get the pill off and then juke the tank, like that just bought his team so much time to kill all the SI and now hopefully kill tank without taking any more damage.
Wow, and this is gonna be a forklift hit going out right here, I'm pretty sure. And we have a pause as that happens. Purple, what was the difference that time? Did they stay together?
They stayed a little bit together that time, yeah.
Yeah, like last time they got boomed here, they like split up so much and then they just died, but this time they all ran back to a corner where they could manage forward and it almost got them killed because it was a really questionable place to be, but it worked out.
That it did. We do actually have a forklift hit going out onto no one. That charger is going to land in the back. That was really close. Silver had less than turned HP, managing to land a rock there. And Penguins are taking dumb damage right now. Again, Silver did a lot of work with his tanks when they had low HP, but Purple, this is acceptable on the Survivor side. Somehow they're not quite near dead.
This is true. They still are alive and running.
I mean, they have fine bonus. They can make this map with like at least 300 bonus. I mean, they should make this map with at least 300
They
bonus.
should, yes.
And I mean, in that case, if they can wipe the opposing team, then they're looking at a pretty decent chance of winning the game.
Booker and Charter both missing right there. Spit's gonna go down in between. But that's honestly something else where, okay, consider the fact that Team Euonym made the safe room with bonus, but then they got the wipe onto Penguins. Like, they got to wipe an area where they really usually shouldn't have because of that double boom. So they're going to do, theoretically, the same thing to Team Euonym now.
Well, the thing is, though, like, sure, that tank is quote-unquote easy, but, like, nothing is easy with 270 ping. So, I mean, you never know what could happen on your Survivor side. My mouth just stopped working halfway through that sentence, but sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a wipe that quote-unquote shouldn't happen, but you can still take a ton of damage there.
Nice charge going out in the back right there. Spit actually got picked, it looks like, before it went down onto that, so that's good for Penguins. And they should be able to push pretty hard right now, going right down the manhole to the side, and then so... Okay, Purple, you love that ladder choke so much. How do you kill it as survivors?
Step 1, you sit on the top of the ladder with your gun, and you shoot the SI.
Did they get
They're
those pills?
peeking.
Okay, good.
Now, step 2 is your teammates are close by you on the ladder,
Oh.
and you sit on the ladder. Okay.
Step 3, they sack charger for you.
Step 3, sack charger. Have the enemy team sack their charger. Tell them no chargers.
Okay, so now they have no spit, no charge if they rush up right now.
This is gonna be... Like,
This should absolutely be a push.
Spitter doing some illegal ladder blocking. I guess not illegal anymore.
He kind of had to do that, like the death there.
They should start going up, like, now-ish, yeah. They need to go right now.
Oh,
Oh, there's coming on top of the ladder!
They can shoot it, though.
Yeah, they can shoot.
Oh, they have a smoker and a jockey. They are
This
up
is
right
bad.
there.
the jockey
they got the
whiffed.
clear. Oh, the jockey got somebody back down!
This
He
is
took
That's
all
gonna be
damage.
a lot of damage. Actually might be an in-cap going out, and they have another charger, too. That's really unfortunate for Penguins. There's
Oh
the
my
charge!
God.
Wait.
Oh.
Nice clear, though, by Lewis. That
Hey,
was,
did I call it or what? I said they'd make it with 300 health bonus.
that was still them, like... as far as Euonym Special Infected, making an absolutely horrible situation into a lot of damage. Yeah, they chopped the health bonus in half, and Penguins just weren't aggressive enough, in my opinion. They should have sent somebody up to the top, popped the boomer or something like that, and they would have been in fine position. But instead, this is almost the same game we've seen, like literally, in terms of score
I feel
differential.
like that should not have happened that way.
No.
I mean, I don't really remember. I wasn't paying that much attention, but was the spitter like on the ladder when they shot it?
Yeah.
Couldn't you like melee the spitter and then she falls off?
No, you can't M2 on the ladder.
Okay. But either way.
What they should have done is they all should have jumped on the ladder, shot it, and then just climbed up, because the spit was on the bottom, I think.
That's true.
Probably wouldn't have taken a whole lot of damage doing that, but they do have that 1,500 point lead right now, obviously before Team Euonym's Survivor turn right here. Charter, Smoker, Boomer, and a Hunter for the first hit. They are going to send in right now. Charter's actually going to bump the door. Nice heat going out. Charter's getting a couple punches on the Survivor. Actually getting a pretty good amount of damage, but again, no spitter and no multi-caps landing, so that's what you usually see on a hit like that. But, like, okay. So they just have to know, let's not get boomed, let's not blow ourselves up at the gas station, not get separated too much, and they should, quote-unquote, be okay.
I mean, Boomer just solo got like 14 damage on that hit. I mean, Boomer's just so good when they have high ping. If they just keep on landing booms, I feel like Euonym is probably gonna wipe.
See, I don't know why teams always insist on blowing up that gas station.
Yeah,
that's like
actually
vital
agree.
to killing this tank.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, if nothing else, you completely deny that area for a side to come from. If they spawn anywhere near that, you just blow it up and boom.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the methodology is let's not run into it. This will be better if we don't. Nice skeet going out by the team right there onto that Hunter. We do have a separation pull, however, onto Lewis. They can probably clear him underneath the bus. But that's more chip damage going out once more onto Team Euonym. And, like, this is, again, probably you want to see less damage going out. That Smoker got a lot of scratches onto Dawkins, too. And, I don't know, Purple, at this point, would you try to play Rock Tank against this team when they have this high ping now? In this spot?
I would, just because of how much damage they've been taking from hits.
Yeah, I see that. I see the same kind of methodology, I would say, because, like, almost everything's landing. As you mentioned, the Boomer alone, like, the Horde itself is doing damage.
Yeah.
See, though, this next hit's already coming in. Boomer is going to get popped. Charter coming in from the top right there, looking for something onto Bill. Actually going to land a charge onto Knock, way far away, and that's a 2-cap going out. Jockey landing on the other side. That's a massive amount of damage onto Team Euonym because of that split.
Yeah. I mean, this is just... Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just when you play with high ping, this shit happens that wouldn't happen on low ping. It's because people don't adjust their play, I think, to playing with higher ping. They're used to, like, they see this jockey and they're like, okay, I can kill this. I've shut down a million jockeys before. But oh no, I've got 200 ping and all of a sudden I'm jockeyed. And oh no, my team is charged across the map, you know?
Yeah, they're trying to go for another pull charge right there, almost landing that charger. Hunter's going to go in, managing to land onto Bill up top. So that's going to be 2 survivors who are going to be close to popping their pills. And I think our question, Purple, has now been pretty much answered because they can definitely play a Rock Tank against Euonym with this kind of health.
Oh, sure.
The fog. The fog! Gonna
Unless
take away
Euonym pulls off the dirty strat of hiding in the garage.
Actually could work, but then I could see that going really badly for them at some point too, if they mistime that or get boomed or something.
True.
So, we'll see. This Boomer actually has a pretty cheeky spawn on top of that trailer, but he is being blocked. We do have a Charger YOLO soloing it in, dying midair. Boomer gets popped, Spit's gonna go down on nothing, and the jockey is gonna be the last thing up. And we do have a tank up in the hands of Lion for Team Pingwins right here.
Yep.
Again,
For sure.
This is an area, though, we mentioned Rock Tank's last chapter, and it's so hard to skeet in an indoor area. This could be even worse for them. That rock almost landing onto Lewis. And they're playing very aggressive chip right here. It would be really, really bad for Euonym, however, if some kind of, like, odd tri-cap or something lands in this area, and then the tank's able to go in and wipe them, like, post-haste almost. And they are a little bit split right now, but should be getting hit in a couple seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like generally when you play a rock tank, you're not doing it thinking, okay, we're gonna get like 5 rocks and it's gonna do 1 billion damage. You're just like, hey, let's like land. Oh my god!
I called it.
Let's
There's
do
the
that.
tri-cap. I literally said I hope something like this does not happen. Ridiculous tri-cap
He
and
won't
a
even
rock
commit, yeah.
on to Silver. He doesn't even need to. That jockey's going all the way back. And Purple, that was one hell of a hit.
Yeah. He's actually gonna go in now? That's pretty
Purple
weird.
lit a candle. Purple lit a candle for Team
Light a
Euonym
candle
right
for
there.
the NA boys.
NA's fallen. Yeah, this
Oh,
is
he's
looking
got-
bad.
What
Oh
did
no, he's got the dumpster.
he
That's
got
why he went in.
dumpsters. That's what
Oh,
this
that's
is.
a death.
Yeah, that's a full death on Depresso. I completely blanked on that. Boomer's getting M2'd in the face. Gonna actually manage to land a proxy though. And Team Euonym is not in a good position right now. I can't believe that hit. That hit was a
Yeah.
thing of absolute beauty. There's a jockey in the back as well. Euonym
Oh my God.
completely falling
Dumpster
apart right
V2?
now. This is a wipe. This is an easy wipe now. Tank is what, 3k HP. Survivors are right there. They know he's outside. They're gonna be forced back into the safe room. Purple, what are we watching?
I think we're watching like a bad episode of like Game of Thrones or something. And people are just getting killed left and right.
Yep. I can concur with that. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's pretty much what you said. I mean, their positioning was really, really silly there. There's no reason for them to be standing there. Like, what chip are you gonna get?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's what we saw. And then the Tank's gonna try to get a corner. There's the multi-cap going out. And that is Team Pingwins getting a wipe onto Team Euonym. And what? The Delta now is
700.
No, it's so it's 700 points
700
total.
Yep.
Yeah, that's easily like recoverable in 2 maps right there. Like this is going to be a really dangerous situation for Team Euonym heading into these last 2 maps.
And I mean, theoretically speaking, you should never lose a map on your home server, right? So it's just a matter of making up 700 points over 3 maps. I mean, I
How
guess
was
they did
Super
technically
not
lose map
banned
2.
from Twitch chat?
Honestly, I don't know. I can handle this real quick. Just kidding. Don't demod me. Oh yeah. I got this.
Super host
I'm gonna give him 10 minutes to think it over.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. He got banned.
All right, well, we have officially banned Super right here, but this is definitely the close game. This entire weekend has been close games so far, Purple. I don't know if you're going to keep that trend going with your match in a couple minutes, but...
Definitely for sure. We're planning on some sick throws.
All right.
So, Left 4 Dead 2 Lounge, the odds are like 99% in our favor. We're gonna make some cash money tonight.
Yep. I already bet. He told me last night, he's like, look, I got some details. I need you to bet on this team against me tonight. It's gonna be good. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my whole Left 4 Dead 2 backpack on it.
Honestly, I could just see, like, a massive amount of bad things happening from Left 4 Dead 2 Lounge being created.
That'd be the single greatest thing ever.
I'm gonna say I think it'd be the single worst thing ever.
Hey, Jacob and I are on the same page with that because, like, I don't know if it's No Mercy too, but we talked about
We
this,
can't
like,
even have B-hops without you guys fucking cheating. Like, we can't have a Left 4 Dead 2 lounge, okay?
Right, but think about a hid match on there, like what the odds would be, and like
Oh my God.
you couldn't tell if it was an
It would be
actual
crazy.
match
Yeah.
or like people actually throwing.
Hibbs games that all have to be like banned from the site, honestly.
that's how someone became a millionaire, just betting the right way on those. Charger, Hunter, Boomer, and a Smoker for the first hit. The Witch is also going to be pretty early here. And we saw an interesting bait go out from Team Euonym. They actually managed to get somebody in capped, I'm pretty sure. And they really could pull this Witch and then just run back down into the room or something like that, like they did again. But looks as though the SI spawns are aware of this. They have that Charger and that Hunter set up behind.
And the
so he's
Russians,
gonna...
sorry, the Russians are gonna do the same exact thing.
Yeah, I think they've been doing that the same exact thing both times, right? Like in both games.
Yeah, this is what they did in the first game, and the same things happen here. They just all run in this room, shoot the Witch.
Nice pop on that Boomer too. By Sick right there. Smoker is spawned up, and we are going to see the same exact thing go out, which is going to get chipped a good amount going in, and Zoe
What
fails the crown
was
on that.
What's Bill
Witch.
doing?
Bill was attempting to kill everything, and it didn't work.
That's a Pugstar play that doesn't actually work.
Yeah. Yeah, that sums up my thoughts as well. That's just one too many games in LTD or whatever it's called these days. Who knows?
One too many games in LTD. But yeah, that's a problem because they didn't take a full end cap, which is better. But that's the home team failing the Witch essentially both times, and they gotta just keep their bonus and make the safe room.
It's also failing the Witch where she does 48 damage. It's not as big of a deal.
They're going for this. They're going for this. They're going to have that Charger go in, trying to get something. Not going to work. The pull went out as well. A little bit of spit damage. But yes, Purple?
The bigger deal out of this is Zoe and Bill have to pop their pills for this tank fight, or they're gonna go down right away.
Yeah, that's true. The bigger deal is if they're gonna fucking pop pills during the elevator again.
Yeah, that too, and trigger
That'll literally
Jacob.
trigger me.
They're going for scratches, gonna get shut down, and now they're gonna go into the dark room once again. Smoker is gonna not get that pull, and Charger, Smoker, Boomer's okay. Charger going in, just gonna slam his head into the table, but they don't have a spare to capitalize on this right now. Someone asking what the score delta was. Yeah, it was plus 1900. So it's a very, very close game. The thing is, Penguins are gonna have to survive that tank upstairs. Like that's what it comes down to.
Not just survive it, they actually have to make safe room with some bonus, unless they want to risk a finale.
That would be, yeah.
They have to either A, make this map with some HP, not just walk in the safe room with no bonus, or B, they have to get to where Doc and Steam did on the finale, which is kill the first tank and survive instead of dying.
Right, right. So we do have this Hunter going to get shut down. Charger and Jockey going in too, and that's the best I've seen that room holdout go. I think maybe that's something that would be a lot better to do on low ping.
Yeah.
Well,
But I
normally
mean, why not just go in the other room?
yeah, the spitter spits in the back corner, then the SI go in. So
Yeah.
if you back up to dodge the SI, you run into the spit, and if you run into the SI, obviously you take damage.
Yeah.
Understood.
One of
Please
them's just
cast.
gonna pop hills right now for no reason, just to piss me off.
Oops, sorry.
See, oh man, Zoe's gonna go down 3 punches right away. Pretty
Yeah.
sure Bill will. I think Francis will as well.
Let me
Right, so
check.
right now, Sick is at 50
Yep.
HP, Lion's at 58,
3
and
of 'em go
Blank is
down.
at 66, yeah.
Yeah, dude. If they here's the 6 strat
Yep.
from the SI. You go in with the hunter and you scratch Zoe once.
Yep. For
That's
sure.
all you do. You don't
Well, I
scratch
think-
her twice.
Zoe 100% is pre-pilling this tank, right?
I mean, I would assume so, but I don't know.
I think you can get away
Alright.
with not pre-pilling on Blank and Lion, but I think Zoe definitely pre-pills.
Oh,
That's a great
baby.
double boom. This
That's
is going to be
bad.
interesting.
Dawkins
They're
rolling
dead.
in.
Dawkins is going to roll in for Euonym, and they've
This
killed it
should
before
be
the Horde. Charter's going to go in right here, too. Tank has got a nice double punch in the
Oh,
corner.
man.
That is going to be a absolute crazy amount of damage going out. We're
Zoe
gonna
has
see
to pill now.
Zoe has to pill now, and that's going to be the tank getting those 2 in-caps right away, getting the corner onto Lewis. Zoe is
That's
the
a wipe.
last survivor
That's
up.
over.
There's your
Yeah.
wipe going out.
That can't happen.
That cannot happen.
That's just so sloppy.
Wow. I mean, what would it take now for Team Penguins to win this? Is just like a witch wipe? But I don't expect that to happen at all.
That's-
No, I mean,
yeah.
they need to wipe
Okay.
the tank. They need
They're
to wipe
gonna
the
get-
tank. And
Dawkins
they need to have a
team-
crazy finale.
Dawkins' team gets 364 points because I don't see anyone ever dying before this tank
Right.
on this map. So that puts them at, let's say, 1,200 roughly. So they're down. Let's say they're
They
down
were down 700
1,200
going into this.
Right, so
Or they
that's
were up
700 points. That means the other team has to kill both tanks on the finale
Right.
to win the game. Which, I mean, it's possible. But then, even if they still do that, then you have to wipe Dawkins' team on the first tank. Like, I mean, once
Yeah.
again, it's possible.
Yeah, they have to wipe the tank here, and then they have to wipe the first tank on finale. That's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, nice shut down on that boomer too by Dawkins. Charger, Smoker, and a Hunter for
Man.
the rest of the hit, but I mean,
I
they're
still
gonna
can't
be
believe
able
that
to
happened.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like that double boom is what did it. And you know what? They could try to take the witch now, and I think they're going to try to by drawing it into that room. Once more, let's see. And the witch is off on someone. I'm not exactly sure who. Hunter's going to go in there. Witch is actually going to get the initial scratch onto Silver, it looks like. Charter's going to land for a nice 2-cap. Spit's going to be a second late to the party. But again, doesn't matter because they already got the wipe.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, that was
Yeah.
better, obviously, than not getting full encapped and whatever else happened on the other server.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go back to that tank for a minute because I feel like it's pretty important. Like, it wouldn't be so bad that they hit the 2-boom if the 2-boom guys didn't run exactly into a corner next to each other.
That's true.
Like, oh man, they almost killed the tank despite them getting 2-boomed and stuck in a corner. If they had split up those 2-boomed and Zoe pre-pilled, that tank dies 100%. I don't know.
That's the problem, though, because when it comes down to just one mistake like that, and that's what's been riding on the entire series, and, like, that might be the defining moment that makes Euonym win this game, the series, and the stuff,
Yeah.
and then keep moving on in the winner's
I mean-
bracket, honestly.
It should be that way though. If you make mistakes and the other team punishes you for them, then you deserve to lose. It's just the game is about outplaying your opponents, and the biggest part of outplays is having your opponents
Capitalization.
make mistakes. Yeah.
Yep. That's what we see. That's why every single one of these matchups has been as close as it has been. We do see the Horde getting triggered right now. We do have that Smoker getting a pull onto Lewis. Charger's going to go in, going to get nicely cleared after landing for a split second onto a survivor. That's Horde
Dawkins is
and
Wow.
Spit.
gonna go
Dawkins
down.
is taking an absolutely insane
Yeah.
amount of damage.
He had no melee weapon, and none of his
Yeah.
teammates were helping him.
Going in for some kind of separation pull, getting some damage, but I mean,
That's
honestly,
pretty big. That's bleeding throughout the entire elevator ride.
Yeah, but once again, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true.
I was gonna say they needed to get the wipe like here, like off that end cap, but they
But
obviously
you
weren't
gotta think
able
of it
to.
from Dawkins' team's I'm sorry, UNM. I'm just gonna call him UNM from now on because
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
calling him Dawkins' team, and it's kind of not cool. But you have to think of it from UNM's perspective, and you have a chance to close the game out right here on map 4. Like, you do not want to just make it to tank. You want to make the map so you can end the game.
True.
You don't want to risk some weird shit on 270 ping and save room on finale.
The problem, though, is that with the amount of damage that they've taken, Dawkins did almost go black and white on that hit, and they're actually trying to push the elevator with a hit up, and that 100's going to go in, managing to land. There's a pull going out on that as well. Spit spreading everywhere, and Dawkins
That's a really
trapped
good hit.
in it once again. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned for them, and obviously my concern was warranted due to the fact they took that much damage. Another pull going out onto Dawkins once again. They're not making this map.
Yeah, this is 100% a wipe it tank unless Infected do something really wrong.
You think one day it's all just gonna go back to normal?
Honestly, though, this is then going to come down to how much damage the finale tank does. Like, counting on a wipe here, I'd say is the right call, and then it's going to be whoever... Oh no! Dawkins popped in the elevator!
Well, he was already bleeding, so it's not bad, but...
Not as bad.
Last
but...
game they were both like perm health and they just popped pills. It was really silly. But yeah. Like if Silver popped pills there, I would have gone wild. But
Oh boy.
he should
Jacob.
pill in a couple seconds here. Oh, do we have another
Jacob's
super
gonna have to-
issue?
Yeah. He's gonna spawn up, tries to get the arc boom, not gonna work. Tags up in the hands of Blank. 14 Penguins. Charge going in! Nice double charge, and this is the commit
Rest
right
in
here.
peace, Bill.
Yeah, Tank is going to be able to get that down onto Bill right there, and that's going to be the end cap. Another punch going out onto Lewis. That's going to be the corner. Dawkins is going ham with the melee on the back. There's going to be a punch onto Dawkins. There's the wipe going out, I'm pretty sure. Dawkins is going to get cornered right here as that jockey lands. So, okay, Purple, it's exactly what we thought. Exactly tie scores for map 4, and now it comes down to the finale. Where do you think the Survivor team should go to take the least damage on that tank?
Well, I think it's where less you should go without revealing amazing strats. And more of a, they have to shoot the tank more than just 600 damage before he's in the safe room.
So it's almost exactly 700 point differential between teams if we compare both games. So Dawkins team's up by 700 here. Sorry, Euonym is up by 700 here, which
Just
means
Dawkins is
they
up by 700.
yeah.
It's the only one playing.
Yeah. Which means that Team Pingwins needs to make the map, basically. They need to make the map, and they need to get an early wipe. If not at tank, they need to do so much damage with tank that they're able to wipe them at the button, like what happened to them last game.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really just going to be a situation of, are they going to be able to kill that tank in terms of the chip that they get beforehand up top, and then hop their way back in the safe room, I would say, or just like, because if that tank, again, we saw like almost both tanks breach it with like 5k HP, and that's way too much to deal with in such an enclosed space in the safe room with any ping whatsoever.
I have a question for people who've been playing the game. Like, how come we didn't see any good ladder hits here last game? Like, isn't the slider good?
You can shoot on the ladder.
That charge.
Alright, and there's the railings too, so...
Right, so you just crawl up. The SI are just gonna get blasted if they
That
sit
just
around like
happened.
normal. Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's...
wasn't aware Bravo was playing for the Russians.
That
Quick
charge
sub
spit
in.
in the back is a little bit detrimental, obviously. Like, again, it was Bill being separated
It
back
wasn't even
there.
a spit. It was just Charger put him down from full.
But there
100
was
damage from
spit on
Charger.
top of it too. Like, I think it
was
was
there?
death spit or something, yeah. But okay, well, that means that if he goes down again, he's going to be black and white. And Nock has the tank for Team Euonym right here, trying to throw a curve rock around the corner.
What are they doing?
That rock! That was a 300 ping! Oh my gosh, that arm! That's 300 ping curve rock. And I don't know, Purple, what are they doing?
I don't think they
Losing.
realize who they were trying to mess with right here. Like, he has 270 ping, he's gonna punch you from around the corner.
Yeah.
Well, they have what they want in terms of SI support. They could decide to roll this in. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Not
I'm gonna make a
bounce
bold
between these
prediction.
rooms.
This
Yeah,
is a wipe. This is a wipe.
it could be.
They,
yeah, honestly,
once
it could
again, they shot him for only 800 damage.
be. One of the survivors is 2 punches. Never mind, he took the pills. There's your first punch going out into the survivors in the safe room.
Oh.
Missing that second punch, though. Managing to get the third, and the survivor's caught in the ceiling, changing targets around, getting a
kidding.
good amount of damage, and he is gonna miss that
Yeah.
last punch.
Just kidding. Might as well have been.
Okay. Listen, if they hadn't taken that initial in cap on the charge, this would look great right now. Like, to
Great's
be
a
fair,
stretch, but it would look good.
yeah, this is still. I mean, it's still okay right now. Like, this is survivable. Like, I want to say that right now. They're all still fast. They have
yeah.
one person with bonus.
It's absolutely survivable with 4 pills coming and second tank, like Purple said last game. It can spawn in a really dumb spot, and all of a sudden you have a free tank kill.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, let's see. They're going to decide to push their way over here. Boomer's going to get a single boom. Hunter's going to land up top right there. Does get quickly cleared. Charter is going to miss. Spit's going to go down on top of Bill. But again, distance points are 800. So, okay, they're going to get their 4 pills, and they need to not take damage during this next 600-point stretch.
Let's see if they can start the event this game. That would be a big upgrade over last one.
Okay, Purple, tell us right here, where do you think they should stand for positioning on this?
Okay, so this is what you do. You put one guy on the far side where the light is shining. Yeah, blocks everything. You put another guy on the other one. That blocks everything over there. And then the other 2 guys, they just kind of stand where they are right now.
Yeah.
Perfect setup.
I like it.
Everything's blocked. Yes, I can't do anything. And
so
even...
do you put the 2 SMGs on the far roofs?
Of course.
And then 2 shotguns on the main?
Yes.
I like it.
See? I love it.
Well, they're not doing that. They are going to decide to have all 4 people on the same roof right here. This is interesting because I feel as though they're... Okay, now they're going to start moving because I feel like they were spawned beneath them or something like that. And Zoe's in an interesting spot.
I feel that, on a serious note, you should have at least 1 person on that right roof. It denies a lot of spawns.
Single boom in the back. There's the pull going out. Hunter going for the cover. Going to land onto Zoe with a spit onto Lewis instead.
Lewis!
Zoe's going to get re-pulled, and that's going to be a clear. She has a double get-up, too. That's their health bonus being hit. But honestly, they have to save these kills forever.
Lewis opted to run through spit for 3 seconds rather than jump on the railing and took like 30 damage that he shouldn't have.
Okay, so Francis just popped his pills, so that's like the last set of pills for him. Lewis is probably going to pop. Her tank has to. Bill has to. So that gives him 1 set.
Do you make the all-in play of downing Lewis and pilling? No, because then he's black and white and he just gets killed.
The tank just chases him and punches him to death.
Yeah. Things are looking grim either way.
Yeah, now the Charter's going to come out here trying to land onto Francis. Not going to work. And...
I mean, look at the score right now. Their points, they have a long way to go. I mean, admittedly, it does jump a lot here in a second, but they've still got like 3 more hits before tank.
Yeah, Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, I think it might be more than 3 hits. There's going to be a score jump and then the tank's going to spawn, but they know that they really can't afford to commit these pills like before they absolutely have to. Smoker gets cleared, Charter is going to miss. That's a shutdown. They need to do more of that if they actually want any chance of killing this tank.
I really like what Lewis and Bill are doing. They're not choosing to use their pills until they need to. I mean, if he goes black and white, it sucks because he maybe dies, but if he pops pills now, he bleeds out to slow before tank even comes up. So he's just got to like hope that he can stay alive on 1 HP.
They really do have to kill this tank.
This is such a risky gambit. If Bill and Lewis, or not Lewis, Lewis, get in-capped by something, and then they can cap the other guys.
That's true.
GG.
There's the
Spit goes in.
Getting cleared. Francis has to kill this jockey. He's going to kill it. And actually, he's trying. No, he's going to get lashed by it. Oh my goodness, that was really, really close. But okay, Lewis got in-capped, and then he's probably going to pop his pills when he gets back up if they ever clear these common off of him. And the Spit actually might have a recharge to send something in. Gonna try to shoot it over, and it is not going to in-cap anyone, but there's the in-cap going out onto Bill as well. They're
This
still
is
saving
okay.
those pills. This is alright now.
They need to pill up on those 2, but they actually only have 1 black and white. I thought they'd have 2.
Boomer climbing the ladder, gonna get a nice double boom. There's
that
a
can't
charge.
happen.
Oh, there's a tri-boom, and that's their bonus. This is gonna be bad. That's gonna be Zoe slow, Francis slow. This could easily be a wipe tank now, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, this should be a wipe tank. That
They
should be
were
pretty much it.
not in a great position, but they were okay up until that hit. I would say now it would take close to a miracle or an incredibly lucky tank spawn for them to win.
Another hit coming in for Euonym here. Jockey going in the back, managing to miss as that Smoker gets that pull onto Francis. Zoe running in spit. Hunter gets killed. All right, they have 2 survivors who are fast. This tank needs to be hunted down. Like, that's what this is going to turn into, and they need to just Uzi the living hell out of it while there's no common and then make it.
Can you imagine if they had not wiped on map 4?
Yeah, they would have won.
Yeah.
Map 4 wipe really is what did. Now they have still just 1 person black and white, but they're still bleeding out the entire time. And this, like Jacob mentioned, I think last game, but this is just like the one of the worst, like, in terms of waiting, and they keep getting boomed, and that's going to keep, like, helping the infected team's cause. Pull going out in front of their Charger, whiffing that charge. That was really close to a death.
Yeah.
But they actually might have 4 survivors slow by the time they spawn, at the rate they're going.
This is the longest finale in the game.
Theoretically, though, it's the longest because it's also one of the easiest to hold out, but they've taken a lot of damage.
Well, it's quote-unquote easy to hold out, but, I mean, nothing is easy to hold out for this long of a time. I mean, you could play a map where it's like a hallway and it's, you know, some big-ass hallway, and I mean, if you have to hold there for 5 minutes, you're still going to take some damage.
Ooh, Jockey landing onto Francis right there, too. That's almost another in-cap. Tank is up in the hands of Silver.
Oh, he should not even throw this rock. He should have just run away and hid.
That's all he needs to do.
Yeah, he's going to try to hide here. They have a mounted gun as well, I should also like to mention. Here comes the chase. The survivors are on him.
2 black and white for survivors, by the way.
Yeah, and
Bill and Lewis.
This is what they need to do, though. They just need to push the living hell out of this tank. And now, actually, he's going to...
They can't push with half their team. They die.
Right.
They are probably ripperonis now.
Yeah. I mean, they are absolutely dead.
He's throwing a rock right here, not going to land it.
It would take a literal game throw from Silver to lose this game.
Yeah, Smoker, Charger, Boomer here is good. If they get boomed, that's going to be it. Tank's already down 1k HP, though. Boomer does get a boom onto the dude on the mounted gun. Throwing a rock around that corner, not going to land. He's going to be forced in. He is going to be committing in on this. Coming up to the top right there, pushing in on Francis. He's got the, actually, the Prince goes down on his own. And now that Smoker pole is going to go out on top. Bill's still alive, kiting him back around. Silver's going to miss that punch and drop down.
I cannot believe what I'm watching.
If he dies, that's going to be crazy. That Charger's dead. Hunter's in. They have a deagle on the floor. That's going to be a rock going out. Actually, he should be able to get this now. He's actually still getting kited around.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! He got the kill.
Even if they make it as 3 now.
Yeah, they can make it as 3.
No,
I think
they're
they're done. Yeah, they're done. We got excited there for a second because
But
of that last
still, that
punch.
shouldn't have been that close.
No, it shouldn't have, honestly. Rock gonna go around the corner. They're not going to land. Still first pass.
Explain this to me. How is Tank do you choose to chase the 2 people who are not black and white?
What?
That charge. That's the wipe going out. That is not 1900 points. That is the end of the game.
I cannot believe.
How close that was.
I can't believe that they almost lost that. That was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, BM or anything, but there's absolutely zero reason that he should not be chasing the black and white survivors there, because all you have to do is kill one of those 2 black and white survivors and you win. I don't know.
What does that mean?
It probably means shit Tank, because, I don't know, I don't speak Russian.
Not entirely sure, but yeah, that was very close to being an absolute just disaster play. I mean, at that point, though, I'm pretty sure Euonym probably still could have rushed the map and won in terms of adding the scores up, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean...
I guess they were asking,
Yeah.
is it game over?
GG, yeah. About 1900 points. I think it's... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it's
I'm
over.
fairly certain it's over. I mean, even if it's only like 40 points, all you have to do is hold W and just run at the tank.
I was gonna all chat my version of Russian, but I thought it might be inappropriate.
Nice job, Jacob. You're using a filter.
I know, I'm so good, I've grown up.
It's because we play with a racially diverse
we do have
Overwatch
a very-
team, so we
yeah.
can't say bad things anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We have a very diverse
1,896 points. That's the differential.
The funny thing is, like, whenever I try to remember what ethnicity Yams is, like, I get it wrong every time. And he corrects me every time, and I always forget. Like, I always say he's Puerto Rican, but he's not. I don't know what he is. I don't remember.
Let me ready him up real quick.
Presto's still salty about that charge through the door last
Yeah, he
last
just won't
server.
let it go.
So who do they play after this? The winner of Silencio Jockeys and Matching?
Yeah. I think so. Yes, yes, yes! Jacob had to put that emphasis there on the last one, just clarifying that Team Euonym is going to be taking the win right here. Very close game, though. Like, honestly, it was It could be less than 200 points when all things are said and done if Euonym wipes.
Depends if they troll or not.
Oh my god,
rip.
you're missing it!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What the fuck just happened? A wipe inside save from that just got negative 72 distance points and oh my god! Is actually gonna walk away with the victory. I'm so sorry to everyone in the stream who I just yelled at. Yeah.
But at least you didn't leave any mid-game.
Presta. I'm sure that extra 27 points will have come in handy here.
Hey, you know, the thing is, looking at the scores, it almost could have. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and a Charger for the first hit for Team Penguins on SI. They know the game is over at this point. Let's see what Euonym decides to do. I think they're just going to decide to play it. What's up, Jacob?
Do you guys get it? Pingwins.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yes.
like penguins.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, that's clever. But it's also like penguins. Like penguins.
Oh, okay. Charge forward. Tri-cap. Alright, not bad. And the Witch is going to be off on... It looks like this is going to be Silver. Who's going to get killed by the Witch?
Can we do this
that
like
was
Mario
really
Party
good.
where I get to give out like a golden star at the end for like coolest
Yes.
attack, and then they get 500 points? Keep it interesting.
Help me!
Alright, cool. At the end of the game I get to award 500 points to the team that I think played better. So it's not
Seriously,
over
though?
yet.
On that last half, like, if Bill had not taken that in-cap on the Witch hit, they probably would have won, because considering how things went on that tank, like,
Yeah.
it honestly could have been different.
But I mean, it's kind of like the butterfly effect. You don't know. They would have played the tank differently, etc.,
Yeah.
etc.
Right, so I mean, you cannot be too sure, but I'm thinking
Right.
that was definitely
It
not
definitely
helping
had a big
Penguins.
impact, though.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
tank's up in the hands
yeah.
of the Sella. Okay, are they
Presto's
gonna get
DMing something right now. Hold on. Okay, he's back. No, he was standing still. I'm sure he was typing something and then was like, "Nah, never mind. Don't feel like getting a 100-point penalty and losing the game."
That would be so cruel. That would be really, really bad.
Yeah.
Like, Jockey, Charger, Hunter for the commit hit. Looks as though Team Penguins are going to go in with this. And he's not down 1k yet, so that's pretty good. He's going to drop in, misses the punch onto the first survivor right there. Getting a nice multi-punch onto two survivors in the corner. Missing that punch, though, in between two of the survivors. Getting another punch onto Silver. He's almost dead. And again, this SI support is really late, but they do manage to land almost nothing. Tank's going to turn around, manages to get another punch, and that's going to be Team Euonym just sealing it up. Like, even if that would have
Yeah.
happened, then that would have been still the game.
Right.
Jesus. Look, you're
I
bleeding
mean,
all over the place.
I think it's obvious that at the end of this game, Euonym was the better team on this map on this day. However, I think Euonym really needs to get some practice in as a team or whatever so that they can play better next week. Because, I mean, they won the game, they played really well, I think, but I think they need to shore some things up if they want to continue going far in this tournament. There were definitely some things that were just not very coordinated. Like that last tank is a perfect example, you know? There's no reason that tank should have even been that close.
Where on the ladder, they had the spawn here, like the survivors had the spawn beat. Did Dawkins just... What happened to Dawkins? That was in the tank?
Think so.
Okay, good. I thought he dropped down and took a bunch of damage. I'm losing it. But that
Yeah.
Boomer's gonna go in there, trying to get a proxy in the Silver, not gonna work. Charger and a Hunter for the extra SI here, I guess, because they're just waiting it out. They're gonna actually have a Jockey now, too, so it's a tri-cap, and Euonym's gonna try to push the ladder. Charger spawns up, goes to the one side over there. He should be able to be shot at some point, but they're just waiting.
Honestly, with the ability to shoot on this ladder, fuck those railings. Let's bring back Death Charge, make this map great again.
Purple, your team is literally giving your team a 600-point penalty, by the way, from Twitch chat.
See, this is no problem, because we're already throwing anyways.
This is honestly just warm up. They're just like practicing for later. This is to be expected.
There's the landing pad.
See, I can't tell if Kisme's being serious or not. I think it's a troll, but I'm not sure.
I mean, there's nothing to joke about. It's just, this is a 600-point penalty. If you want to be immature in Twitch chat and you want to be trolls online, then you're going to deal with the consequences.
Sequences will never be the same.
But wait a minute. Hasn't Kiss Me always said he's not an admin when it comes to issues with this tournament?
This is true. This is true. So that means you would have to come through me.
Oh god, I'm stopping myself from memeing.
Go.
No,
go.
I won't.
Do
I
it.
won't.
Do it.
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
meme. I won't. I promised myself. I've grown. I no longer will meme.
What the hell is going on?
To meme or not to meme?
I haven't memed in 3 weeks. I'm clean.
That is the meme.
I can't do it.
This is what happens when the game's already
God,
over.
I'm literally cringing. I want to meme so hard.
Fine, tell it to me and then I'll say it.
Okay.
That's the...
A boom going
Nah,
on right there under
forget
Lewis.
it. The
All
timing's passed. The timing's passed.
Fine. So we have that nice hit going in, getting 2 survivors stuck in spit, but it looks as though Euonym's going to make the second tank.
Yep. What time is Purple's game, by the way?
It's right now, basically.
6 minutes,
Oh,
yeah. So we're
fucking
gonna be
wicked.
going. We're gonna be going right over.
Wicked.
We might not even have time to stop anything, Kissy. I think we have to swap from the server to the other server. Yeah.
We both agreed that we're playing one game on an Australian server, by the way. So it's
Yo.
gonna be a 300 ping for both teams.
Alright. Charter going in, Magic to land on a Presto. That's an almost an incap. He did get cleared right beforehand.
Wait.
Silver gets pulled. What's that?
Who are you
thing?
playing against, Purple?
We're playing against the American team, I think.
Oh.
Noxious?
Yeah, you guys should
Yeah.
play like one home game on the like Asian server and then one on the Russian for the away game.
And Super is just going off in Twitch chat, losing your team points here, Purple. He's just
Oh my
increasing
God.
the handicap. Every time
Super's
Super
like
says
that
something.
special kid in the health class that could never stop saying dumb shit. You just sit there and you're like, how is this kid in the class with me?
True.
Oh, goodness. Spitter, Hunter, Jockey, and a Charger coming out right now. Charger's going to manage to land. Nice double cap. Jockey's making it a tri-cap, actually, on the team Euonym. And he's literally that kid in the
Yes.
back row at the moment screaming penis.
He's like playing the penis game, but with just himself. He goes like, penis, penis, oh my god, it's so funny. And then he just
damn it.
screams it, and then looks around.
And everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Supra. God damn it. That actually summarizes Super pretty well. I remember back in the day, like, we'd scrim against him. I said back in the day, but it's like 8 months ago. We'd scrim against him, and like, the entire game, he'd be like trying to troll us, and he'd think like he's making everyone so mad, like Alexi saying Alexi's like in a wheelchair. And we're all just sitting there like, what is he saying? What is wrong with him? I don't understand. I'm just trying to play video games.
Oh, goodness. There's the double cap going out for the Whites, and that's going to be the end of the match. Team Euonym taking the win in the best of 2. This has been a cast for sure, and we actually do have the next game right now. Your number 2 seed versus your number 16 seed, or number 15 seed if I'm not mistaken. Right, Purple?
I think so.
Alright. Then we are going to be heading over. I think, is server being made yet, or is it not?
Super in Left 4 Dead 2?
What's up?
He is not. Server is not being made.